I just looked something up. It says Evmux may be saying you've used up your time due to exceeding your subscription's monthly time limit, having an outdated plan, or technical issue with the software on your account.
We're
The result.
live. We're live.
Okay.
I cleared room. Well, hello, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good evening and ready to join us for this discussion of this movie. Uh, and joining us is Shieldwall. So,
Hi, how's it going, everybody? Happy to be here. This is a great movie. Love talking about this. Saw this when I was just a youngster on second generation VHS, copy of a copy at some friend's house, and yeah, it was a blast. I must have watched this movie, at least 5, 6 times over a summer, and it's so quotable. Such a quotable movie. Um, it's really great. So yeah, happy to be here and talk about it.
yeah. And joining us again is the oldest gamer. Welcome.
Oh, thank you for inviting me, Jacob. Yes, this was the first Arnold Schwarzenegger movie I saw in the movie theater. I was looking at other movies during the time, Conan the Barbarian, and actually those I saw on VHS. I didn't see those in the theater, but somehow I managed to get to go to see this one when I was still in high school. So happy to be here to talk about it.
Yeah, good to have you. Yeah, this one I did not see in the theater. I saw it on, what channel was that? Was it FX? I think I saw it on FX for the first time, like mid 90s. So,
Yeah, by then it was making its way on the cable, and
Yep.
and then eventually with heavy edits, it just made it on like network TV, like on a late
yeah.
Saturday night or something.
Hey there, love it. Yeah, so thank you. Say hello to the chat real quick. I am not monetized yet. Working on it though. Yeah, hopefully he'll show up a little bit later. But yeah, well, so let's just jump right into it then. Get it up.
This uh, this entry scene, the beginning cut of this was so cool. You have and people nowadays are like, "Oh, it's pretty cool," but you got to remember there was no real CGI back then. Um, you really hadn't seen anything like this in a theater. At least I hadn't,
Yeah,
with like the hunter killers and the laser, and the plasma and laser beams go in. Um, the the Terminators walk in with it smashing the skull. Just the intro is so well shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Orion. I remember so many. If you saw that, the stars make that. Oh, you knew it was going to be like a good movie. It's going to have like ninjas in it or something. Um,
No, that's true.
yeah,
Nowadays, you don't know what you're getting, but no, back
yeah,
then, yeah,
yeah,
if you saw an Orion film, it was going to be a
yeah,
good time.
yeah.
Some of this you can tell is stop motion.
Yeah, it's they could have made it smoother, but from what I read is for them walking, they kind of left it a little choppy so that you could tell they were robots, I guess.
Yeah.
Um,
Even that the hunter seeker is
mhm,
motion stop or stop motion,
right.
but it works. I mean, it works.
Yeah, I mean it looks awesome, especially again, you can't like compare it to like present day. This was groundbreaking at the time. And my immediate thought was, man, I can't wait for this to come out in a video game.
Yeah.
It only took 25 years for it to come out and
Yeah.
wasn't
Right.
any good. Uh, yeah, the machines rose from the ashes of the nuclear fire, and really, it doesn't have that deep of a backstory. It's like, hey, there was big war.
Other than it being a very time date fixed,
Hmm.
it still holds up. I mean, you're dealing with 1984 and
Yep.
2029, but if you disregard that, um, this movie would hold up today, just with modest um, graphical tweaks. And I'm not suggesting CGI. We'll probably
Right.
see it
Right.
later in the film when they're showing the Terminator.
Hmm. But even then, it was that they did with the animatronic they did with Arnold's face.
Right.
That still looked good, you know. But just the music is great, the sound effects is great. Um, the story is cool.
Well, the animatronic effect you mentioned that sounds. I was just thinking that sounds very similar to. Oh, good grief! Now I'm blanking out because I'm thinking about this film, the movie on Mars. Uh,
Total Recall.
Total Recall.
Yeah,
When
right,
when
right.
when he walks in with the woman's outfit and it kind of comes
Yeah,
apart and it's Arnold.
yeah,
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 and he throws the head. I mean, it's reminiscent of that, and this would be obviously earlier than that, but um,
right,
yeah, no, I for 1984, like I say, me going to the theater and you see that as the opening, it's like, all right, let's go.
right. Also, the premise is really, really cool, um, and uh, just the story is for me. It's very engaging. It's easy to follow too. It's not complicated like the what is it the fourth or fifth one where they went. That was like A, the movie sucked, and B, it was hard to tell what the hell's going on.
I found myself challenged in that film too. I'm trying to remember. Okay,
Yeah,
have they stepped on their own feet in this film or
yeah.
not? Trying to remember.
But this is the real OG. It's simple. It's more of a thriller. Some people could classify it as kind of horror almost, but I think it was just perfect for the time.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
Yeah.
I,
This is
being in high school, I like the time travel aspects of it too.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
a lot of people say there's only two. Some
Yeah,
people say there's one.
there's
It,
two.
it,
There's
it's the same thing with Aliens and Predator. I'm not really I like it, but I'm not really a big fan of Predator 2 as
Predator 2
much.
was all right. It wasn't as good as the first one, but I
No.
thought it was okay. It had a little too much Gary Busey being Gary Busey, but um, other than that, I thought it was decent. Expanded on the lore, and Danny Glover was great, and it had Bill Paxton in it. And just talking about these three movies, Bill Paxton gets killed by a Terminator,
Yep.
an Alien, and a Predator. So, I mean,
It's actually debatable in this movie.
oh
But
no, he
it's
get he gets
I
he
mean,
gets he's get gets punched straight through his guts?
No, that's the other dude.
No, it's the other guy. I don't
Oh,
think
is it?
Paxton dies
Oh.
this one. He gets thrown against the fence.
And
Oh,
gets knocked
really?
out or something.
Oh, that's the guy from Cobra that gets punched.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't think of his
Okay.
name. When I was watching, I'm like, I know this guy. It's a
What
younger
else was
version.
he? What else was he in? He was in Cobra.
X-Files. He was in
X-Files.
X-Files.
Yeah.
This opening shot though with Arnold walking all butt naked, that's it's like
Yeah.
I remember this correctly. Oh yeah, no, he walking out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
walked
naked.
around. He showed some buttocks. It was
Yeah.
cool. Um,
Laundry
Bill
Day.
Paxton he's like got the punk hair, right?
Yep.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
blue punk hair.
Yeah. And then I don't know who that other guy is.
But the
Yeah,
blonde haired
that's-
guy, yeah, he's in the X-Files. And
No, the other guy, the one he actually takes the clothes off of.
right, I don't know
Yeah.
him. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's like,
Wash day. Nothing to wear.
yeah. But again, Arnold is perfect for this role because you don't really have to do a lot of talking, right?
Well, no, exactly that. I mean, you're a killer machine. What was
Right.
there to talk about? I'm here to kill you.
But you know what I mean? Like, so, and as long as he talked very robotic, he didn't have the. A matter of fact, I think he has less speaking words in this than he did in Conan, and he only had he had very few lines in that. In Conan, he didn't even talk for the first 20 minutes of the movie.
And
I
this
think
is
most of
after
the-
his stage of learning English. I mean, we're in his earlier
Right.
films where they're doing the
Mhm.
dubbing, so he could, but like I say, there's no point. He's
Right.
there to, give me your clothes, and what else is there to talk about?
Exactly. So his level it was a perfect role for him. He's built perfectly for it. He could act, and he put in the work too to do the acting classes and whatever.
Yeah.
Because you have to be the Terminator, you have to have a certain look on your face. You can't show any emotion, no matter what. Nothing can scare you or surprise you, or the way you move your head has to be a certain way. So
Well, and his physique matches the
yeah, right.
T-100 too. That you can
Mhm.
totally believe that exoskeleton's underneath him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he punches this guy because they're like making fun of him. They try to stab him with a switchblade, and it just goes into the skin and doesn't do anything. And then he punches straight through the dude, which is something that maybe like a mechanical cyborg could do. Technically, he's a cyborg because he has flesh on the outside of him, but
Right.
a real cyborg is mostly flesh with a little bit of mechanical added on. He's mostly mechanical with a little bit of flesh added on.
Yeah, because they refer to him as a cyborg, and I was thinking
Yeah.
about that too. It's like, well, yeah, you do have the skin and everything on the outside, but that's more aesthetic for the whole time travel concept, explaining why he's there.
Mhm. Right. But I
And-
mean, by technical terms, it does make him a cyborg because
Right.
of living flesh.
Yeah.
So he takes that other guy's clothes. I think he said something like, "Give me my clothes, give me your clothes," or something. The guy's like, "All right, man." And then here's Kyle Reese. He gets a naked butt shot too.
I like how they bring him in, how they're kind of
Yeah.
even the Terminator. I mean, he's not that the Terminator is disoriented, but kind of getting your bearings and everything. And you can see on him, I like the shot here because you see all the scars on his back, but then kind of that ectoplasm or whatever the goo is that's on him from doing the time travel.
Right. But you do get to see the scars on him.
Yeah.
No, T2. Some people might say it's a child's movie because it has the kid in it, but it's not. It's a slightly different movie, but it's still a great movie.
Terminator
Yeah.
2? Yeah.
Yeah. It has a little bit of a different tone, but it's still a great movie.
Yeah, the action scenes are different, but
Yeah.
it
Well,
holds up.
also the character that Arnold plays, but I can't remember. Is it in this one or is it in the second one that it leaves like a circular divot in the ground where
It's the second one.
Okay, where the bubble he's in basically just plasma through everything.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, hey Zax, how's it going? So you made it through the feral cats and Croatia or whatever.
Hey, Zax.
They didn't eat you alive because they weren't. They weren't neutered and spayed. They didn't go crazy on you.
One thing I noticed about the film, watching it again on Sunday, it was the music. So I decided to look it up,
Mhm.
and the acoustics on here. This would be a Wayfarer project kind of thing, talking about it, but like that heavy metal sound. Apparently, it's a dude hitting a cast iron frying pan with a hammer.
Right,
You
yeah,
know?
but it's a very industrial,
Yeah.
like kind of ding,
Yeah,
ding, ding kind of sound, which is
but it's
really
that.
cool.
But it's that type of innovation,
Yeah.
like the whole Star Trek thing, hitting a wire on a power line to make the phaser sound. Where you're thinking, okay, how do I want to create this sound? You're out there doing stuff like, oh no, this is great. I'm hitting a cast iron pan, and
Mhm.
but you don't see a lot of that now, where
Right. Well,
everything is
because
just so
yeah.
over the top that you lose effects like this. And this movie has a very distinctive sound to it.
Mhm.
That I don't even. You were mentioning like Terminator 2. I don't think that carries over to Terminator 2, does it?
You know what? It had a different sound. This had a more like it's hard to describe. Like there are a lot of movies like almost like a horror movie kind of sound from like late '70s kind of. Uh,
Yeah.
kind of like the music from the zombie movie where they were in Florida and they had the platform that went to the bottom. It was like and the top opened up. How it was like
Oh, I must have missed that one.
Night of the Living Dead, like 2
Oh, okay.
or 3 or something.
Yeah.
Um, it it was like at a secret base in Florida, and they were trying to find a cure. And you know, anyway,
Yeah.
that had that kind of music to it. That's kind of hard to. I guess it's hard to describe.
I'm not getting any audio, guys. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm
Yeah, we
trying
can
to
hear you.
fix. It's this new app that he's using.
Well, we can hear you,
I'll put
Matt. Can
your
you hear us?
avatar up. Yeah, we can hear you. I don't know if you can hear us.
Why can't I hear?
Yeah. He can't hear us.
Hmm. Hold on.
It's crazy. Okay, so I cannot hear the stream, but I can. You guys can hear me. I'm gonna. I will be quiet, trying to figure this out. Um, so give me a couple minutes.
Okay. See, yeah, yeah. Like he steals the homeless
Homeless
guy's
guy's
pants.
pants. Yeah,
He doesn't
that's
change him; just keeps those pants the entire movie.
yeah. I know. I was gonna say that's a pretty dirty prospect.
Yeah,
Although they look like cool pair of pants, and all they did was like you like had a
yeah. Paint
painter's job or
glosses
something.
on them. So.
Yeah. Also, the sneakers that he steals, I really wanted a pair when I was a kid, but I could never find any that looked like that because I
Yeah.
lived overseas.
Uh,
So.
The Nike with the Velcro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you hear us now, Matt? Nope. I think he might have just been talking to himself. Okay. Um,
It's like, what year is it?
yeah. Or he's like, what date is it? And he's like, Tuesday. He's like,
Yeah,
what year?
Well, then he never does tell him the year. That's the funny thing
Yeah.
is he tells him the date of and it's like,
Yeah.
oh man, and he's off running.
Right.
the other cop pulls up. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he steals that
Tuesday.
shotgun and gets a hacksaw blade and cuts off the stock. Yeah. Yeah. See, he also gets a really cool trench coat in here too.
Yeah.
With no shirt on, so he's looking all cool.
Then later scenes he'll have a shirt on. I don't know where he got the shirt though.
They went shopping and did some stuff. So
Did some stuff.
yeah. But yeah, so he checks the shoe size, make sure it kind of
And I
fits.
love that it takes the time to show him doing the Velcro strap.
Well, right, because it was
The
an
fancy
advertisement
shoes.
for those shoes.
Yeah.
Really, which is why I wanted them because I was like, those look cool. See, yeah,
There
look
you
at him.
go.
Look how fresh
Yeah.
those look. You could sell these days, and it's
Oh
still,
yeah.
you know, this is back when cops had 6-shot revolvers. Now those guys would have like ARs and full body armor,
Yeah.
night vision goggles, and all kinds of stuff just in their car.
And the car would be locked.
Well, they just responded, so
Yeah.
that's probably why it was unlocked. But yeah, I mean, you got to move the story and learn. But
I'm not sure
Barbara
what kind of
Lawrence is
shot.
here too.
I think this is an Ithaca shotgun, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
yeah,
The later scene where he saws it, I was just thinking about that. Could you hacksaw through the butt of a shotgun? I mean, I own one. I never thought about doing that. I don't know if that would work.
depends on the model. But
Yeah.
if the butt stock is just mainly wood, there might be like a screw in there or something. But
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
get
interesting thing about this shotgun is you could hold the trigger down and pump it and fire at the same time.
yeah, you could do that with a lot of different even
Yeah,
like 1890 shotguns and stuff. You could
Oh,
do that.
absolutely.
it was the last one that had that capability.
Oh, I think it's called slam firing or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, Babs.
Yeah. So then he just he's like, oh,
Walks away all chill.
yep, don't mind me. I'm just your average LA dude walking around at night. Oh, and then you got a phone book for the young people in the audience.
Yeah.
That is how you used to find people, and
Yep.
your name was in it unless you requested to take it out. So it was kind of like your information was sold online already back in the 80s.
Yep.
But it would have your name and address in there. So
That's a small white pages for Los
yeah,
Angeles.
it is. That's very small. That thing would be. It might only be like a regional one, or they just grab one from somewhere.
Yeah.
But it used to be they would be in a phone booth, and it had a chain,
Yep.
and then you opened it up. And I don't know why that isn't completely ripped out and used for like rolling paper and all kinds of other stuff. But again, the story's got to move on. But in that part of town. But there you go. So you got Connor, all the Sarah Connors, with their address and their phone numbers. But that's how you would look somebody up. And then you had the yellow pages. That's how you'd find a business.
Yeah.
And there was no way to know if the business was any good or not. If it was terrible or
Oh no! If they had a big ad, they had to be good, right? Remember,
Right,
they take like a
exactly.
quarter of the page,
Yeah.
and it's like, man, these guys got some money.
yeah, yep. And look at the moped. They had mopeds were big back then.
Oh, it was funny watching that because I had a bunch of friends that would be
Mhm.
schooling around on these things, and I'm just thinking, yeah, no, there's my high school years right
Look at
there.
that. She's not wearing a helmet and
No,
and
a
elbow
helmet?
pads
No,
and
you gotta be
knee
cool.
pads and all
There
kinds
was
of
no helmets.
Yeah, exactly. In the 80s, he didn't wear it. That stuff on bicycles was so ridiculous to me. Now, if you're like on a mountain bike, doing a mountain bike course or BMX or something, sure. But if you're just riding to school, we did all kinds of crazy stuff, jumping bikes and whatever.
Oh, yeah, putting like bricks with boards and then
Yeah.
doing jumps,
Yeah.
and we would do it'd be like a crick. It's like, oh look, I can jump the water, and it's
You know
like,
what? You know what normally got hurt? Your knees, your shins, your elbows, and your palms of your hands.
yeah,
Never once did I come ever close to hitting my head on anything. And if I
flipped a
did,
bike.
it would be my chin. So that little helmet didn't do anything.
I flipped a bike once and I had the road rash on my back, but I never hit my head. you
Yeah,
know?
that's what I'm saying. Oh, look at this in a station wagon too. He just punches through the window.
Just rips it all off.
Yeah. Yep.
And she's
here
having a bad
yeah.
day.
She's got to wear her uniform at the diner.
Of course, she doesn't seem very good at her job. She doesn't like the table she shows up at. She's like, "Oh, is this your meal?" No, I had this, and she's like at a table with all the wrong meals.
Yeah.
And then she just puts
Yeah.
them down.
And
And
this little kid.
The kid's
Is that-
ice cream.
nah, see, I didn't agree with this when I saw it either. What kid would waste his ice cream doing that?
Yeah.
I would have ate my ice cream. Now, if
Yeah.
it was like mashed potatoes or like broccoli or something,
It'd be broccoli. Yeah, mashed
Yeah.
potatoes are good, man. It's
yep,
Shove your broccoli in there.
yep, or something weird, Brussels sprouts or something.
Not this party.
Oh, this right here is iconic. Okay, and then what you quote in here my friends would quote, people I worked with would quote all the time, because he'll be like, "I Uzi 9 millimeter," and then I want the 45 with the and he's like, "Yeah, look at the slide on this," and he's like, "A plasma rifle, 40-watt range." He's like, "Hey, just what you see here, pal." So people would come in and they would ask for stuff, and that would be the response. You know, I need
Well,
this report by tomorrow, and be like, "Hey, just what you see here, pal."
we got Dick Miller in the scene. I mean,
Yeah.
he's one of those actors that's in just
Hmm.
about everything.
Yep.
But I was thinking about that
He's
too, and he's asking for the Uzi. I don't think I can walk into a gun shop today and ask for an Uzi.
Well, this is LA in the 80s. Before, this is when the state was red.
That's
Uh,
true.
yeah. And look at all the other stuff he has. He's got like legit
Yeah.
assault rifles and all kinds of
And
stuff.
ammunition sitting right beside it.
But if you remember when they had that in the early 90s, they had that LA Hollywood shootout where those
Mhm.
guys were wearing body armor and had like
Yep.
AKs with like
Yep.
75 round mags, robbing a bank, and then it went sideways.
Yep.
The only way the police could take them down is they had to go to a local gun store and get like hunting rifles and
I
AR.
remember that because the
AR
LAPD
yeah.
didn't have the necessary weapons to
They
take
had
the guy
they had,
down.
they
Yeah.
had 9 mils and shotguns, right? Which are great
Yeah.
for like your run of the mill guys, but these guys had body armor
Yeah.
on.
They
with,
were
like,
full armor. I mean,
Yeah,
they were
full
literally the
armor.
Terminator walking around. They had the black armor and the helmet and everything. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
guy survives Gremlins, but not the Terminator.
Oh yeah, he was in Gremlins. He's
That's
like,
right.
buy American. And then
No.
and he's like, hey, you can't do that, because he says, yeah, you gotta.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna drop out and see if I can figure this audio thing out in a reasonable amount of time. I really love this movie and really wish I could talk to you guys about it. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's all right, man. But thanks for trying.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can come back.
Yeah, that's weird that he can't hear us or the stream, but he's on his phone, so I don't think he can have like the stream up at the same
Yeah.
time. But yeah, all those guns, that was pretty cool. And then of course, hey, you can't do that here, and then wrong, and he shoots him. That's another quotable thing. Yeah, here he is, sawing
Right
off.
off. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Yeah.
let's get that. It makes a whippet gun.
So that hole, I think you could access the back of the buttstock. There's a thing you could take off, and it go all the way through, and there's a screw you could take off to take the buttstock off.
Okay.
That's probably what went through there, or it was room for a recoil spring or something. I don't know that much about it, but I do know that that's probably why that hole was there.
The one I have holds extra shells.
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So that might have been what it was for, or like a
Yeah.
cleaning kit or something.
Yeah, that kind of
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah.
So it makes a little whippet gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he sawed it off the opposite direction,
Right.
to make it shorter. Yeah. So now he's got like a string attached to it off his shoulder. So he's just walking around hiding it.
Yeah. Clyde did that. Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah.
I think he did one with a BAR.
Well, he had a sawed off. Yeah, he had a sawed off BAR. He sawed the
Yeah,
barrel
it's like,
down.
whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is funny. Guy's like, you got a serious attitude problem.
Now they haven't done any of the internal view of the Terminator yet,
No.
with the sound and how you hear it like you're inside his head. Oh yeah, this guy. Yep. He's like, out of the way. I've got to use the phone. He doesn't actually say anything, but yeah.
So I saw this as a foreshadowing. The
That's what
truck
I was
being
thinking too.
smashed.
But it's not foreshadowing to the second film. It's just foreshadowing to the truck later in the movie, right?
Yeah, that it blows up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, he's a Terminator, so
Yeah. Have to terminate the truck. The toy truck.
yeah.
Like, who's leaving the cool toy in the street? Go get it.
Wait, what's Lovett talking about? My sim met the sim version of Jacob Bushin. I don't even want to. Do I want to know what she's doing in Sims?
She made it a night. sim of me.
That's cool.
Okay.
And she's like, Sarah Connor? She's like, yes. And then he busts the door in. And so also the thing about that gun is that laser, it's a real laser, but in order to power it, so the gun didn't look weird and bulky, there's a cable running down his arm that goes to a power pack.
Okay.
Because otherwise the battery would be giant and it would be like weird looking to put it on there. Also, that is not a normal sized M1911. That's a long barrel. I can't remember the name for it, but it has a really long. The barrel is extra long, and it's bigger.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do they have dragons in the game?
They might. Have y'all seen the parody video? It's a Terminator 2, the opera.
No.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, look! People smoking in the movie.
Smoking.
Employee lounge.
Yeah, so this is where she finds out that there's another Sarah Connor.
Oh
dead.
yeah, they're like, hey, look, you're dead. Yeah. And so he's just going down the phone book.
Oh.
Did they show the address at the door when he shows up? How it doesn't match any of the addresses in the phone book that he looked at?
I didn't see.
Yeah, when he goes to the gun shop, it has the same address of, I don't know if it's Sarah's actual residence or one of the Sarahs, but the address is wrong.
Hmm.
But it's the same wrong address for both the gun shop and for Sarah Connor's resident, which I found hilarious. I'm like, no way. And then I'm like, oh no, it is.
So then, so now he's having a dream or a flashback, and he's, so you got the skulls, the hunter seekers, and this shows in the future, right? Because it's a future and everything is fallen. There's actual women in combat,
Yeah.
which was a big. They made it a point to point out,
Yeah.
and to just show you how bad things have really gotten.
It even shows an old fella.
Yep.
That's fighting too. So
Yeah.
it's
Is
like
this?
kill or
I
be
can't
killed.
remember. Was it the beginning that had the technical truck, or is it in this one where they're driving in like an old pickup with a gun on the back?
That was the new one, but this one also has a technical, but it's a car.
Okay, yeah, but it gets blown up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, it's so cool. Like they're running. They got, these plasma guns or whatever. Yeah, here it is.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. The female soldier didn't fare too well.
No.
Well,
But
it
they
gives you
had
an
these.
idea of how dire it is too. I mean, he's
Right.
throwing those explosive device into the
Tracks.
20-story
Right.
tall Wally, and
Yeah.
you see all the weapons that are coming up against you. Like you got old men fighting you and women, because every able-bodied person would be needed
Right.
at this point.
Right. Exactly. That's how bad things are.
Yeah. See if I can get this truck.
And yeah, here it is driving around. Yeah, it's a car with some like deer spotting lights on top.
So it wastes the car.
Also, it's driving, right? The stunt person that was on the back of that thing must have got the worst whiplash ever when they went over that hill.
I was almost thinking maybe that's a dummy because that would really hurt.
Yeah, that looked crazy. And then, yeah, so he wakes up. The flashback scenes he has later, where the Terminator infiltrates the base, and it's got that automatic laser gun thing. I thought that was so badass. I was like,
Yeah.
oh man, why can't there be more stuff like that? So now he's got to find her, and this. No, wait, isn't she? Okay, so she's a roommate with this lady.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the boyfriend on the phone.
She's got the Jetsons on her T-shirt.
Yeah.
And then this is her roommate's boyfriend. Nowadays, they'd be in some kind of weird polycule thing or something.
Yeah.
And then you got the cops at the cop station. And this actor, so let's see, you got Lance Henriksen. He's going to be in Aliens in a few years after
Yeah.
this. And then this actor, he's going to be in an episode, in my favorite Star Trek episode, Darmok.
He's a good.
Yeah.
They're both good, really good actors.
Yeah.
I can't place what other stuff the black guy's been in.
He's
It's Paul Winfield, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Paul
Paul
Winfield.
Winfield.
Yep, he's done a lot of stuff. He's unfortunately passed away.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, I think he was in 2 episodes of Star Trek.
He probably
TNG.
was. Yeah, they like.
One is the guy that speaks in riddles or whatever.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's
And then
it's
the-
Darmok. Yeah,
I think he's
Darmok.
like a captain or something. Of
He's the
another
captain of another ship of another species that
ship. Right.
talk in metaphor. But you got another minute. It's a cool episode, but the actual idea of people talking like that would never work.
Yeah.
But it's cool the way they do it. You know, Darmok and Jalad at Tanagra, and you got to figure out what that means.
Oh, wait a minute. That's Paul Winfield
Yeah,
in that
that's him.
episode?
Mhm, yeah.
Yep,
Oh,
that's him.
wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. So he's
Oh,
great.
that's right. He was in the Wrath of Khan. He was the
Yes.
captain of the Reliant.
Oh yeah,
right?
yeah, he was. Yeah, he disintegrates himself because he's got the earworm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he's good he's great in this. These two guys, their banter is great. Then you got the psychologist guy.
Yeah.
He's like, in technical terms, he's a loon.
Well, and he's perfectly cast for that role
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, it's kind of a smug. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got a pet lizard. Oh, those things stink. I don't know if you've ever known somebody who had one.
What's that? An iguana?
Iguana.
Yeah.
What do they smell like?
Bad. I don't know. Just bad.
Really,
smell.
they're a lizard. I wouldn't think they would smell at all.
Yeah.
Like they might have like a little bit of oil in their skin or something, but maybe they're not like snakes, or maybe they got kept in a cage or something.
Yeah, that might have been what it was.
So she's gonna. Didn't she have a date and get stood up or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so she's gonna go ride her little moped with no helmet on.
In the dark. Well, with streetlights, but yeah.
Yeah. Is this? Oh, this is where they were talking, and he's like, "Let's put these vultures to work on our side for once." And he's gonna go out here and give a statement or whatever. Or maybe
Yeah.
that's later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's how she's going to find out in the bar.
Right. Yeah, that was the other thing. I saw the bar she goes to, and she gets that pizza, and I'm like, man, that looks good. That looks like a nice. I remember like Shakey's Pizza and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, and a couple of different places that they had. Oh, so he's trying to call. They're trying to call Sarah Connor. And be
Yeah.
like, hey, you give her a warning, but she left, and the other people took the phone off the hook.
Yep.
Or just letting the answering machine.
Yes, it's going to the machine.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, Matt, can you hear us?
Nope, apparently not.
Oh, yep.
It's such a shame.
Yeah, that stinks. Smoking cigarettes. This is back when it was cool.
And you could smoke indoors. Now they'd have to go to the smoke pit outside and get a lecture on how bad smoking is for them.
I remember that working in an office where my boss smoked. No, it was no big deal back then either.
Nah, people would smoke inside all the time.
I need to
restaurants.
ask, do you mind if I have a smoke? And it's like, well, you're the boss. Go ahead. You know?
Yeah, and bars and stuff. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
just expected that people were going to smoke in there.
Yep. Oh, boosh. Reptiles stink.
Got
This is
peepers
where
in the chat.
she's like, "Hey, turn it up."
Yep.
I'm just afraid she'll make a sim of me and then put me in the pool and take away the ladder. So now she's looking up the. She goes to use the phone and it's out of order because she's trying to call the cops. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she looks up herself.
Right. Herself,
She's
and
like
then
the third
sees
one on
that,
the list.
yeah, that she's the third one on the list. Because they're just like, Sarah Ann Connor was killed today. Yeah. Again, she left that nice pizza.
Yeah.
I like. It's funny. She's leaving all the food. You'll see it sometimes in bar scenes where somebody just ordered a drink, and then like they're done chatting, they get up and walk away. It's like, dude, your drink is still there.
Your
What are
drink is still
you
there.
doing?
Yeah, no, especially with the prices these days. She would have never left that pizza. That's like a $40 pizza.
Yeah. I mean, she walks into the techno club and he should have paid $4.50 to walk through the door. So yeah, I mean,
Uh, I think that as a woman, she probably would have got in free.
Yeah.
That's usually how it works. If they're happy to see women walk into places like that.
yeah.
Yeah, especially if they're good looking.
Yep. And the payphone's on the wall in the middle of the dance floor has a weird place to put it. The music is terrible and everybody is white people dancing.
Yeah. That ain't dance, Sally.
Yeah, that's not techno at all.
No. It's like, oh, this part is good.
Of course, she's got her
Oh,
walking
not this
on.
part. This is a different one. I thought he was going into the police station.
No, this is going to her house. He's got to fight Chad or whatever his name is. This guy, Chad or Brad, something. It's one of those.
Yeah, we just find out that Chad's like a big hero in the war, and now he's dead before it happens.
I think it's just like a dude bro jock guy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
He put up a decent fight. He
does.
Fight.
He does. He does put up a decent fight. So he's in good shape and whatever. And he doesn't get he's like don't make me bust you up. Oh yeah, so he saw her and just thinks that's Sarah Connor.
Yep.
Because he has no idea what she looks like. See that light? I can't tell you how many apartments I lived in that had a light like that, where it was made with that wicker wire stuff.
Yeah.
It was big in the 70s and 80s. And he's got to reload.
Reload.
Yeah,
Just in case there's any more Sarah Connors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm at this club, and gives the address.
He's going through her phone book now, getting more intel and data.
Yeah, this part, guy's like, he didn't pay, and he just grabs his arm.
Oh yeah, that guy didn't pay. Yeah. Well, he's a cyborg, so he can just crush every bone in his hand.
I was thinking that when he did that, it's like Chuck Norris can do that too. So
yeah.
Oh yeah. She would have never stopped Chuck Norris though. She would have let him in for free.
Yeah. No.
This shot was pretty cool. So she thinks Kyle Reese is the killer.
Right.
It's like, this dude's checking me out. He's all weird and stuff. Although, I think a lot of chicks have been like, wow, this hot guy's checking me out. Although he looks like a hobo. But to these days, that just means he's even hotter. Oh, the guy looks like he just got out of prison. All right. Oh, this guy over
Where he
here
looks
that
like
looks
a
like he might have
hipster.
a good job and actually be going somewhere in his life. Ew, ick. That guy
He's
gives
got
me
pretty
the
good hair from coming from the future and
exactly.
basically
That's what I'm saying.
disaster. Yeah, yeah.
Yep,
It's very
exactly.
Gave
stylish.
him an '80s haircut,
Yep.
Yeah.
Who knew in 2 years he was going to be in space?
and you got Arnold with no eyebrows.
Yep. Yeah. And then this guy doing the white guy dance, like like every high school prom in the '80s. And then this guy, yeah, he sees him. He's got to get the shotgun out. And this shot where she sees the laser was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And she's got the deer in the headlights look.
Oh, that's right. What's the scene? He's still got eyebrows here, but there's a scene where they
Oh,
accidentally
Or he's cutting out his eye.
poof in the face with like a fireball or something.
yeah, it burns it.
And it
Yeah,
burns him away.
yeah, it burns it away. Yep. And then he just starts shooting with the Uzi. Guns down a couple of people. Yeah, there he goes. One-handed. He's a cyborg, so he can. Yeah, that's not unbelievable. Plus, it's Arnold, so he's strong
Yeah.
enough, I guess.
Even then, he's still doing short bursts.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's a Terminator.
Yeah. Only
That's the
needed
other
a
thing.
few bursts.
Yeah, when he'll tell her he won't stop. That's all he does. It's all he does. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he shoots him out through the glass.
Out the window. Yeah. That's also a big trope. The shotgun will knock you back.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Sounds
thing
like
is,
a Mythbusters kind of thing.
well, yeah, because if the shotgun knocked you back that far, it would knock the shooter back that far. Unless you were braced or had a recoil system on it or something. Like
I mean, I guess you could argue the weight of the Terminator, he's not going to be blasted back, but
Nah.
there's no way that's going to blast him through the window like that.
Nope. Now, if he jumped backwards to try to avoid the shotgun and went through the window, that'd be different. Yeah, here we go. This is where you first see the like from the Terminator view, and it's got the sound and everything and all the data on there. I remember trying to read all that data and just see if it made any sense.
Yeah, when you play back, like when you like rent it from Blockbuster and you play it back, it's like, okay, is there secret information?
Yeah, with
here?
the VHS, you could really go kind of slow with it.
Mm-hmm.
You could do it on a like a player like this. Just put it at like 0.1 speed or whatever.
Oh yeah, but back in the day, you could put this on super
slow mo. Yeah,
slow mo. Yeah,
Yep.
and really check out the hidden stuff.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Although it would be a little grainy depending on the copy you had when you slowed it down that much.
Yeah. I think even from Blockbuster, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, this is before the bluing. This copy here is before they did the bluing effect that James Cameron did.
Mm-hmm.
I think he did it like 3 or 4 times. Different releases. More blue.
Where he added blue to the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
like
I haven't noticed that.
to it.
Yeah.
He did it to Aliens too.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with him with the color blue.
A lot of stuff is like that. And then they want to call it the Mandela effect when you're like, man, I could have swore this movie looked different when I first saw it.
Right.
And then come to find out, yeah, it was different because they make all these changes, they edit stuff in and out, and they just don't, they're not upfront about it.
Yeah, this is the part where he jumps through the fire. You can still see him smoking or steaming.
Oh,
here.
right, yeah. Did he jump on the car hood and put his fist through the window yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go back a little bit.
Oh, yeah, there we go. He wrecks it and then jumps through. Or maybe this is the part. Yeah, it's right here.
Right here, yep.
Yeah, that's where he.
So, dude's on fire, put his hand through the thing, took couple of shotgun blasts to the chest, and the cops will explain it away.
Yeah.
Of course, though, because you got to remember, no one's going to believe that he's a cyborg dude from the future. And the music for this chase is all it's pretty like synthy 80s, early 80s sound, but it's distinct to the movie.
Yep.
It's really good.
No, he looks even creepier.
I like this scene with them driving on the sidewalk. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Right. And the cinematography is pretty good too.
Yeah.
No drones or anything. Just like chase car trolleys and stuff.
I mean, it's pretty typical, your 70s, 80s action television, chase scenes like that.
Oh yeah,
So
gotta
you have it
go
in
up
the
on the
movie.
sidewalk.
Right.
Then you gotta make it to a parking garage and hide.
It's like it will not stop.
They added that scar to his chin, right? I don't think he has
I
that.
don't know. I don't think so.
I thought he had it at the beginning of the movie.
No. What I mean is he doesn't have a scar.
I think so. Kind of like with Arnold with the eyebrows
Yeah.
and stuff. I think that's an added effect.
Cool. Yeah, this is where he tells her that I'm Kyle Reese and serial number, and I'm from the future.
And then she's like, "I got to get the hell out of here."
Yeah, and at first he asks her,
like, really?
are you hurt? Are you hit? So, he's trying to ascertain if she's doing okay or not.
Nope, just bit.
Yep. Then she thinks he's crazy and, he's going to, like, do crazy stuff to her or whatever.
And he spots them and they're off again.
Love it. I'm your baby daddy from the future. Yeah.
Yeah, this was a pretty nice car for the 80s.
It's got the steering wheel with the finger grooves in it.
Yeah.
Yep.
What I couldn't figure out is, even rewatching it, is how did they know to look for him in that parking garage?
I don't know.
Were they just switching everywhere and it was just dumb luck? Because otherwise, why would they ever leave that garage so he could pull out? I think it was random that they were looking for him there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they found the car deserted. They found the car outside of the parking garage, I think. So, shows her that the machines like barcoded them or something.
Mm-hmm.
The way this at the end of this chase, the way the car hits the wall, it just
Boom.
Yeah.
Yep. That was obviously a dummy in that, like a crash test
Yeah.
looking thing.
Yeah, I don't think you're a stuntman driving headlong into a wall like that.
So then the cops get him, and now this is where they they explain to her, yeah, he had body armor on, he's probably on PCP, broke every bone in his hand when he punched the windshield. And then what about Kyle Reese? And they're like, oh yeah, although the timeline for this is the amount of time it would have taken for them to really interview him. It'd have been like a couple of days later or something, you know. This part's cool, where you get to.
Well, but that the psychologist guy, he's yawning, so it seems like they
Yeah.
brought him in late. So maybe once they've picked them up, and it's Sarah Connor because they were looking for her, that maybe they would come in right away.
I'm just saying it would have taken them a long time to go through that whole story. And
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
but they got to move the movie along. But this part, yes, he got all jacked up in the wreck, and then this part's cool. He opens it up.
Yeah.
And you can see all like the moving parts and stuff underneath there. Animatronic work. Oh, they gave him a shirt, or he got one from somewhere.
And, like telling them all this stuff, and they're like, yeah.
And then this is where the psychologist is like, it's perfect because you can't disprove anything he's saying, right?
Yeah.
So it makes total sense to him.
Yeah, he's like, I could do a case study on this guy because
Oh yeah, you could do a whole career on this dude.
Yeah.
Because he tells him, yeah, I'm from the future. On a certain day, the machines become aware, and then they like take over and stuff. So it kind of gives you a lot of the backstory.
Why he can bring any weapons from the future,
and he's like, how many times I got to go over this? You can't bring anything metallic, you know what I mean, metallic through. So, but how does the machine? It was covered in flesh. Yeah.
How does the liquid metal man come through?
Right.
They fixed that. That's a newer version.
Yep.
It's like this part where he's like carving out his eye. Hey.
So apparently Babs and Lovett would have just trusted him from the beginning.
Yeah.
Who, Reese?
They're like,
cool Reese.
Yeah, he's hot. I guess it's okay. He's kidnapping me.
Well, I said he's got the good hair, so it's like,
yeah, exactly. He's got that good '80s haircut.
So this is where it misses a little with the, I don't know, you'll call it the animatronic effect, but this is where we were talking about it earlier. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it is Arnold, but there's only so much you could do in 1984.
Yeah.
It's still a cool effect. Don't get me wrong.
It is, and for the time, it was really good. And then he gets the shades.
Yep.
Oh, and then here's the best part. So he does all this. He cuts his eye out and does all this. He puts it on, and then he touches his hair, like to make sure it's
nice.
Yeah. My brother always thought that was that was super funny. Oh, wait, was this the one where the guy knocks on the door?
Oh no, not yet.
Not yet.
That's later.
Okay. Yeah. So this is where they're looking at the tape, and he's like, "Oh, this is great. This is my favorite part coming up." Yeah. Hey, Cannoli, what's up?
What's up, Cannoli?
Yeah. Adam Gray, I'd hit it. Yeah.
This scene's funny in that, only as far as they're letting Sarah Connor watch this too.
Yeah.
Where they're playing Reese off as this total psycho dude, and he's explaining everything.
Right.
It's upsetting her. It's like, oh yeah, sorry. It's like, dude, you're the psychologist. Aren't you the one that's supposed to protect her?
Well, I think they were trying to show part of it to her that this guy is crazy. Nothing he said was true.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe she thought he was hot and was buying it because of that. And they had to take her off.
What's the actor's name again?
Michael
Paul Winfield.
Oh, Paul Winfield, this
Oh,
guy.
you mean the cop? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul Winfield. Yep. Yeah. He was
Oh, him
also.
screaming at the camera. That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Yep.
See, crazy.
Yeah, dude,
They're like,
he's
see,
not gonna
this is
stop
body
you.
armor.
Yeah, and they sure. Yep, this is body armor. He probably had this on under his jacket. That's how he could take the shotguns, shells, or
walk through
shotgun rounds.
fire, punch his hand. You know, like say
Yeah.
with the
Yeah.
Well,
PCP.
they said he
Yeah.
was on PCP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Drive headlong into a
Yep.
wall.
Wall. I'm good.
See, it
The
stops all kinds of things.
Yeah.
well, that body armor like that would stop buckshot. Pretty
Yeah.
well.
But then later on, they like, all the cops are shooting center mass. It's like, but he's wearing body armor. What's.
Yeah. This is where I think they tell her, yeah, the couch is very comfortable. That couch looks busted, like it's from
Yeah,
the
it does.
'60s. Probably had all kinds of feet on it and stuff.
No, he
Nah,
dies. In this one.
he's not in T2. All the cops die
Yeah.
in this one. Spoiler. Oh, this is the iconic part. He comes in. He says, "I want to speak to Sarah Connor. Sarah Connor here, please." And he's like, "Yeah, come back later or whatever." And he looks around. So what he's doing is assessing the structural stability of the whole
Yep.
thing.
It's
And
just a
he's like,
wood frame.
"I'll be back." Now, when he said this, he thought it would just be part of the movie or whatever. He didn't know it was going to become the iconic line
Yeah.
of the decade at least.
Yeah, he also says it in The Running Man
Yeah,
and Commando.
right. But that's after
Yeah.
this. The other one is the "Get to the Choppa" he did in Predator, and that was the other big one that like really took off. Yep. And then he drives through, crushes this dude, and gets out, and he's got like I'm trying to think of the gun he's got.
It's a Galil, I think.
Yeah, he's got that in a
And
shotgun, I
the
think.
shotgun. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the Galil, he's got the two magazines taped
yeah,
together
taped
too.
together.
Yeah,
You
uh-huh.
can turn them upside down. Yep.
And the shotgun is a Spaz 12, I think.
Yeah, Spaz 12. Yep.
Firing it single handed. That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
he's got one in each hand. Because that, I think that Spaz 12 it can do pump action and semi-auto
Right.
in the setting, right? So he just puts it on semi, and he's just like, yeah, here
It's
he
in
is.
like in it. It's like in every 80s action
Yep.
movie.
Yeah,
So he's like, you stay here. That'll work. I can't really make out what all that is.
it's just numbers and stuff. Address added slot 16, so it's just like computer stuff or whatever. Meanwhile, the cops are trying to shoot him. They're shooting him all over the place. It's not doing anything. With like their service revolvers. Yeah, he goes in here and rips out the power cord.
Yeah, I like this part. He gets shot here. I think he gets shot in the head,
Yeah.
and you hear somebody in the background. I got him. That's probably the only police officer that survived
Right.
because he got knocked out.
I think some of them lived. They were wounded. They didn't like all die.
Yeah.
Because in the second movie, they talk about how many people died and all that kind of stuff.
That's just a pretty badass look there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Gun nut contribution of the day. Thank you, Adam.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the what is it? The Hot Toys action figure of this. Pretty
No.
cool. Yeah. Way out of my price range, but cool.
Yeah, here he is. He's got both of them back shot up. Then they get like the weapons locker and get like the M16s
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, Lance Hendricks didn't.
And
It's
that's
both of them.
yeah, that's an M16 with a 20-round mag. I think it actually might be less than 20. It's California.
Yeah. I
So
think
they escape and they drive till they run out of gas.
Yep.
I think it's a gremlin. Is it a gremlin they drive off in?
It was a gremlin or a pacer. I'm not sure.
I think it's a pacer.
Yeah.
Can you get a better shot of it?
Yeah. Don't shoot it in the back, in the bumper, back bumper.
You just can't hit it in the back bumper.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
another. That is not a gremlin. A gremlin, the back windows are curved.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say it's an AMC pacer.
Yeah, that's a pacer.
Yeah, it's a pacer. Yeah.
Yep. The gremlin, where the back hatchback part is, the back windows are like curved glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the back windows are uniquely like curved or shaped.
Yeah,
So-
that was kind of the whole thing. The car that was
Yeah.
being up in the back and it would explode. You know.
Yeah.
I thought that was the Pinto.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that is.
You know, I'm sorry. All of our different exploding cars.
Yeah.
Yes, that was the Pinto.
The Pinto got recalled because if it got rear-ended, the fuel tank had a propensity to drop and then explode.
Yeah.
Yeah, or catch on.
I forget what movie. I think it's Spies Like Us or something.
There's something where the car comes up and it's real slow and it slows down and goes
Just
and it hits the bumper,
barely
and
taps
then
it.
blows up.
Boom.
Yeah. Yep. It was something like that. It was Naked Gun or something. One of those movies.
So this scene is smart in that they push the car off the road. So, you know, they're under a bridge. So at least the Terminator can't find it.
Yep. And she's cold and he's got a jacket, so yeah.
Like you're bleeding.
Oh yeah, he got shot. He's like, oh, it's okay. It's through and through.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
used
okay.
to this. Yeah.
Did you see all the scars on my back? Yeah, I've been shot worse.
She didn't get to see all the scars on his back yet
Yeah, that's later.
with her 80s hairdo. I can't even imagine how much product or whatever she went through to get it to look like that.
Yeah. It's heavy, probably.
Even in the 80s, I thought that looked bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I think men also had that exact same hairdo.
Yeah. Yep. I think this is where he tells her a little bit about, you know,
Her
a little
son.
more lore. Yeah, a little more lore and stuff.
Because the next sequence that's her dreaming about the future. That's not him having a flashback, PSTD flashback.
No, I
right?
think it's another flashback.
It's a
version.
flashback. The one
Oh, because
where,
she says she's dreaming about dogs. That's why I was wondering if it was her.
because he
vision of-
tells her dogs were used to
for the Terminators.
they could sense the Terminators. Then this is him, you know, because how would she know what any of this looked like?
Yeah, but he falls over with the picture and it's burning on fire. He doesn't die in the future because he comes to the
No.
past. That's
No,
why I
he
thought it was her dream.
No. He gets it. What it is it cuts off and somehow they live through it, but it's not. It's from his point of view.
Okay.
Yeah. Like when they come down in here and you see the kids and it looks like they're watching a TV and they just got a fire going
A
in it.
fire in it.
Yeah.
Right. Now, this is not the one that has John Connor where he's old and he's got the scars on his
No.
face looking through binoculars. Okay, that's the second one.
Right.
and then they crap all over it with that terrible movie where they
Yeah.
kill him and then replace him with a woman.
Is that Genesis where they do that?
That's the whatever the
5-foot
latest
woman.
one was. Yeah.
I had such high hopes for that film. That's one with Matt
Oh,
Smith
yeah,
in it, right? And then I'm like,
yeah.
oh yeah, no, this movie's bad.
And then this is the picture that
Yep.
that John Connor gave him. He kind of groomed him to want to do this mission.
Yeah.
Now, I can't remember if later it's revealed that John knew that he was the father,
I don't think
he
so.
gave him the picture to kind of like make sure it happened. All right, this is where the Terminator busts in, and then he's got this fully automatic this thing. Look at that.
That's
But yeah, and the dogs are barking, but they're chained up, so they can't do anything.
Yeah.
Probably just get out of there. And then as he moves into the shadows towards the end, you can see the glow in his eyes.
Yeah, that's the cool part.
He also Reese says that the first generation had like rubber skin, and you could tell them pretty easily.
right.
Yeah.
See, this is why I thought it was a dream, because he's all like down and the Terminator's looking at him. So I thought with the burning of that, it's like, oh, okay, this is her vision of the future. But you're right, she wouldn't know about the picture.
Yeah,
It would
he's
have to be him.
remembering. You're right. He's
Yep.
remembering, and somehow they defeated this guy or escaped or got out of it. And then she says she dreamed of dogs because
Right.
he told her that they use dogs to like find the Terminators.
Right.
I guess she's so just dreamed about it.
Yes.
This is the part where he's starting to smell because his flesh is dying. He's starting to stink like death.
You got a dead cat in there?
Yeah, Mister. Yeah, and he's like probable response.
Yeah, gotta look up the right response.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. Yes, no, go away. Yep. And this guy's like, whatever. This guy's been in movies too. The janitor dude.
The janitor?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a character actor.
Well, that at the beginning, the garbage truck driver, that's Chippy.
Yeah,
or Slappy from Iron Eagle.
Yep.
He's been in a bunch of stuff too. There's a lot of actors in this film that have been in multiple roles. Character actors.
Yeah.
This guy's like, oh, damn.
Yeah. When you're living a place like that in LA, you know better than to ask questions.
Yeah.
And he's like, he doesn't ever really dealt with money. He's like, is this enough?
Big old wad of cash. Yeah, no, it's good.
This, I got running water toilets.
So he goes to get some supplies.
Supplies are going to make bombs and stuff.
She calls her mom.
Mm-hmm. Which she shouldn't have done. He told her not to call anybody. But, I don't know. Why would she do that? And then he went there, killed her mom, because she told her mom to go to the cabin and hide. But he figured out where the cabin was and went there.
Yeah.
And copied her voice, which we see again in Terminator 2.
Yep.
Which it's two Terminators doing it to each other in that one on the phone. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, like that part. He's like, he hangs up. Your foster parents are dead.
Yeah, she's like, what did you get? He got like corn syrup and all kinds of stuff. I also thought this motorcycle was pretty cool.
Yeah, Ducati.
Yeah.
Cool bikes.
It's almost too small for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is where he shows her how to make all these bombs and stuff. And I don't know what we're looking at here.
Oh, it's the nightstand, I think, in the hotel
Oh, it's a
room.
nightstand. Okay. I think Jacob probably had to take a pause or something there. There we go.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. Oh, yeah, it sounded like you dropped something. So then this is where she sees the scars on his back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you meet Sean Bean or what's this guy's name?
Mace?
Michael.
Oh,
Yeah.
Michael Bain, the actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If he was Sean Bean, he'd be dead already.
Yeah, he would be.
Nice.
So
This is her. She's like, oh, so much pain and whatever. And then this is where he tells her, I came back for you.
he's like scars and a sad story work every time.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like anything. Step
Yeah.
one, be hot. Step two, anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, gonna skip this part because
They have her. Yeah, but it's a respectful.
no,
love scene.
they show stuff.
They show
They
stuff.
do. But what I mean is it's not
No, it's not
over the top
gratuitous
or anything, right? Yeah, exactly. It's a powerful moment.
Oh.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, that bike is really cool.
Yep, it's the Tiki Motel. Nothing inside looked tiki at all.
No, it didn't.
No.
Yeah, they hear the dog barking, so it
Right.
kind of warns them somebody's coming.
That's right, R to the icky.
Classy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Nice truck too.
So they start chasing. He
This
tells her
scene's
to drive.
Yeah, this scene's interesting with him doing the pipe bombs. You think he'll be, I mean, obviously it's in the script, but throwing the pipe bombs at the motorcycle, he's either overshooting or undershooting. You'd think he'd be a little more skilled at that.
It's because of the fuses on it or whatever. And I don't think the fuses. I've had this discussion with some friends, and I got this one friend that always has to be a contrarian at everything you say.
Yeah.
So you'd say that, like what you just said, legitimate, and they would say, well, maybe all the fuses weren't the same because they were homemade, so that they burned at different rates, which made it hard to like gauge when they were going to go off because each one would be a little different. I guess that's not really contrarian. That's kind of just making sense, right?
But he's making bombs. I would think the fuses would all be the same. That was kind of the point. He had the ammonia and the corn syrup, like you said, so he would have bought the same items as the fuse.
The theory is that the no matter even that you couldn't really quality control it. So some of them might be a little faster than others for whatever.
Oh,
reason.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though they were all the same length.
Right.
So.
Well, and then in the longer or the later one he tosses, he does wait longer. You can see him holding it in the hand longer. It's like, okay, well, this time I'll get him. And no.
Well, also with something like that, you don't want to hold in your hand. Although you can see the burn wick, but if you held it out the window in the wind, it'll make it burn faster, right?
Right.
So Yeah. Although I would be more hesitant, to me, to hold a grenade with the pin pulled and the spoon flipped, because it's supposed to have a standardized timer, but you can't see it, right? So it could have a short fuse and go off in your hand,
Right.
um, which is why it's super dangerous to cook a grenade and then toss it around.
Well,
Amazing.
because when she's putting them together, he's telling Linda Hamilton
Yeah.
to be careful when she's screwing the top on.
Yeah.
So it's that sensitive that, hey, watch the threads when you're doing it.
Right. Right.
But like I say, he's hanging out the truck window.
hmm
Get
And he's
out.
like, "Get out!" And that dude's like, "Yep, okay."
Yep.
Which is, the thing is that you would think as a Terminator he would just murder everybody he saw,
Yeah.
right? But apparently that's not his mission parameter. So there's no point in wasting time or effort to kill somebody. You know. Plus, we would up the rating of the movie.
Right.
So better off not doing that.
I found this scene funny, only in that she's running by those small trees, kind of weaving in and out to avoid
Mhm.
the truck. But you see how close the semi is to her here, and then when they cut to
Right.
the scene, it's a little further away. It's like, yeah, I don't think I'm running by this little tree to avoid the semi truck.
Right. And of course, she's in fight or flight. She's not really thinking. She's not trained or
Yeah.
anything. What you would do is run laterally because the truck just can't turn that far or
Yeah,
that
run
fast.
into the grass. Just keep running
Yeah,
to the
yep,
right.
yep. Just keep running to the right. It'll never be able to catch you. But
Yeah.
again, not trained, panicking. This is not Terminator 2, Sarah Connor.
That's true.
Yeah. Which, I mean, give props where it's at. She really got in shape for that role.
Oh,
Played that
yeah.
role great. She was good in it.
Adam. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Do we lose that Jacob's audio?
I think he might have.
Sorry, had to mute for a second.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now his face is all blown off from shrapnel and stuff, and you can see the inside of his face.
Yeah, run sideways. Go the other way. The truth.
Now,
Well, at least there's a car here.
Yeah, it might be a Pinto.
Oh, that's what makes it blow up.
Yeah.
Kaboom. The Terminator foiled by a Pinto.
Yep. Well, and so in this movie, it's a fuel truck, and in the next one, it's a liquid nitrogen truck, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at all that fire. Now that fire kind of, sort of looks a little fake.
Well, that truck was like a model truck. I forget how long it was. It was good size.
Yeah.
Model truck, but not full size.
Oh, and this is where all the fire, if they think it's dead, and all the skin is burned off.
The scene leading up to this, or part of the scene leading up to it, it's one of the few scenes where they're not using practical effects, and you can tell she's running away from a green screen because
Yeah.
the truck doesn't look like it's. I mean, it's a good effect for 1984, but it doesn't look authentic. Like where you would. This is where you would use CGI, and they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, this is an actual puppet.
Yeah.
That is the
Yeah.
Terminator?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
animatronic or whatever, to a point.
Yeah.
No, but this is good. I'm just saying the part where
Yeah.
she's running away from the semi truck.
Oh, right. So now you get to see what it really looks like. And then from his flashbacks, they just look like this, like the standard units just walking around.
Yep.
No, I think it's cool looking effect. And then you see with the feet, with the ball and everything like that. And
Yeah.
he's got a limp. He had a limp earlier in the film. So the Terminator as the Terminator still has the same limp when he's walking too.
Yeah.
I think he got messed up in the car crash.
Yep.
Um, but he will not stop.
I don't know who did that. But pretty sure it was Stan Winston. But
Yeah. Oh, of course they got to go into a factory that has like a stamping machine.
yeah.
Stuff for them to crawl through and slideways slamming, like from Galaxy Quest when they go on the ship. There's all kinds of like random
Yeah.
stuff moving around.
Whoever made this episode should die.
Yeah. Yep.
Now
But
some of
it's
these
got
some of these scenes is an actual puppet that there's guys like below his waist
right. Yeah.
moving it
Yeah.
around.
Like moving around with sticks and stuff. Yep. And then this is this is obviously a movie of its time because I don't know what they're making here. But today, if it was LA or California, it'd be like a microchip factory or something, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's just random machines.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I was kind of thinking
it's
too.
got
Because
a hydraulic stamping press, so they're making something, and it's got robots and whatever.
but this isn't supposed to be the same company.
It is. It's
Oh, it is.
it
Okay.
is. It's what do you
Cyberdyne.
call it? Cyberdyne, yeah,
Okay.
or whatever Cyberdyne was before it turned into Cyberdyne.
Okay.
But this is where they get the parts, and
The arm.
they get the
Yeah.
brain chip and they get the arm
Yep.
is recovered from it. That's usable, right? The rest of it just like metal pieces and stuff.
Right.
Or maybe the government confiscated some and they were able to grab some of it first before the government got there and took it.
Because
Or
it doesn't
whatever.
look like a computer company, but that was my question. They don't really say
Right.
that this is Cyberdyne, but it would make sense that we found this, and then some manager gives it to some exec, that they well no, we can
Right.
use
Right.
this, and then they eventually utilize it to still create
Right. Right.
Skynet.
Well, what happens in the second movie is that Chip gave them the ideas that they were able to use to
Right.
create Skynet, and the hand was just a piece that they had.
Yep.
But so that plays into it.
A
But
question came up during this film when I was watching it, and when he gets crushed in the press. In the is it the second movie where he pulls that part out of his chest and it's basically a small nuke?
right,
Yeah.
Why isn't that in this? It's still the
because
T-100.
they hadn't thought of it yet.
Oh, there you go.
That's the honest truth.
Yeah, there you go.
They didn't really think about it. Yeah, which is why I was like, why are they putting this in the second one? Like, why do that? Oh, because it's
Right.
cool and whatever.
That was the third one, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the second one.
I
Was
don't think they take it out in the second one.
No,
They
it's
might
damaged,
mention it.
and he takes it out and he throws it, and it like makes a
Yeah,
big
that's
explosion
the
on his
third
side of
one.
it.
That's the third one.
Is it on? Is it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe it is the third one. That movie was not good.
No.
It creates still the same problem that they had.
Yeah,
Well, I was saying they hadn't thought of it yet. It's like, okay, it's a cool and everything, but your T-100s existed before this film.
right. And then she said, "You're terminated," and it basically crushes him
Yeah.
with like a giant hydraulic press.
And the end of this film is good too because as Linda Hamilton's character is developing, she's becoming more of the Sarah Connor you see in the second film,
Right.
where she's like dragging Reese's like move it, and then like her facial expression there is much more reminiscent of the second film where she's no longer that innocent 1980s girl with the hair.
Right.
She's got to become more serious.
Right. She has actual character growth.
Yep.
And now she's pregnant. All it takes is one time for people.
Yep.
Now she's in Mexico.
Yeah, we get to where the photograph comes from.
And of course, she has a dog with her. So if a Terminator shows up, now she's got her hair done right. He's
I'm
like,
so
"Why?"
sorry to ask you for $5 for this photo.
Yeah, that's a lot of money in the 80s
Yep.
in Mexico. $5. That's like, yeah, it's probably like 20 now or more. Because she probably filled that whole truck up or that Jeep up on that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1984. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And then she goes down there and learns all this like survival stuff and whatever. Yeah, great movie.
Yep.
Great movie.
Yep.
Great soundtrack. Dun, 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 dun. It's so good.
I noticed, and Jacob has it in this version too. They added it after the fact, the whole acknowledgement of Harlan Ellison's work with The Outer Limits, because I vaguely remember the soldier episode that they're referencing that he said that this movie, because Cameron said he, was influenced by it. I'd have to go back and rewatch
Talking
it.
about
See
the
if it was
old
one of,
show.
the old
Yeah.
1960s show that
Right.
and wrote 2 episodes that he said were, I'll use the term lifted. And like I said, the part of the suit, he got the acknowledgement that was added, I guess, onto video rentals, after the fact. And so it's here. And when I watched it on Sunday on Google, it had it too. So
I mean, it's a simple enough story. It's not super complicated, but
no, it's not complicated. But I guess his had 2 soldiers from the future time traveling back to the past, and
right.
blah blah blah. So saying that this is my story, like I say, whether it is or it isn't, I just found it interesting that Ellison got acknowledgments after the fact. But I mean, time travel. I mean, what drew me to this, having grown up with Star Trek and everything, is again was the time travel concept of it. It's like, oh, okay, how are they going to do this? Like I say, they do a good job of explaining the lore. Okay, well, why can this robot come back, and why can this human come back? Why don't they have any advanced weapons? Well, we're going to explain that too, and it's not overly exposition to death.
And I think they did a decent job with it in the second one too.
Yes.
They figured out a way it's liquid metal and it can transport it and whatever. I mean, it's science fiction, so you can kind of make up whatever you want. It's just once you set a rule, you should follow the rule. Unlike modern writers, where they're in the same episode, they'll disregard a rule they just set up.
Yep.
Yeah,
you mentioned Terminator 2. I think the explanation was because it's living metal.
Right.
As I recall off the top of my head, that sounds consistent with the universe that they've set up. But to your point, you'll watch a TV episode today, whether it's on one of the streaming channels or whatnot, where they're inconsistent with their own lore in the same episode.
Right.
It's like, dude, I just want you, whatever you're making up, just.
And it'll be because the writers room has 30 people in it, and this sounds cool, and this will look cool.
Yeah.
The Mandalorians don't have enough fuel in their jetpack to go chase some turkey dragon that stole a kid.
Oh, that's what
But at the end of the season, I'm going to go into orbit on my jetpack into a spaceship. Like, it's one or the other.
That was a different model,
Oh, it's funny when you mention it. That's when I hit the eject button on the Mandalorian. I'm like, shut up. You can't be chasing this dragon across the planet like this.
The best part is they fit all those turkey dragon chicks in a tiny ship. There's no way they'd fit in there.
Oh, yeah, at the end. I was like, I've had
that so stupid.
Yeah. But anyway, so sorry to talk about that show.
Sorry. One more thing. They eat separately. That's real technically smart.
Yeah, so if you're attacked, you're all sitting in separate spots because you have to take off your helmet to eat.
Yeah.
So he goes to the waters on Mandalore, and he goes in and he's going to do the ceremony. And I was like, oh, he's going to cleanse himself and all this. And then, of course, they had him slip into the water and fall. And they always do that. They interrupt something impactful with some nonsense.
Yeah.
Something impactful's happening, emotional, and they just interrupt it for a cheap laugh or whatever.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
movie does not do that. This
No,
movie
it
is
does not.
better. It has great lines. It has quotable lines. It doesn't have any fat on it. There's not a bunch of unnecessary scenes. It's not a 2-hour movie because the writers want to aggrandize themselves. There's no self-inserts or anything like that. Sarah Connor is a real woman, acting like a real woman.
Yep.
You know, being a real woman, doing real woman stuff.
The movie's very like we were kind of making fun of the cops with the body armor stuff, but this is completely believable with the 80s.
Right.
You know,
And,
how you'd explain
and
it away. Well, PCP punches his head. I mean, you hear
exactly.
stories about that on the news. So
Yep.
it's like, oh,
Yeah.
okay, no, I'll buy this. And to your point about the film, yes, it's the right length. It has great pacing. There's plenty of action. I love all the different actors that are here, like Paul Winfield as a cop.
Mhm.
I think Adam Gray mentioned it. You know, he's perfect for that role.
Mhm.
The actor, and I can't think of this name, that played the psychologist. He's perfect for that role. You know, Cameron, this is, you can correct me if I'm wrong, this is his first film. He actually knocks it out of the park with this movie.
Mhm.
R to the icky. He's like doing a line for this film was before the dark times, before the DEI, before the septum piercings. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think Barbara Lawrence has got a good point. He was
Yeah.
incredibly talented, and after
Yeah.
Titanic, he got a little too big for his britches.
Well, yep. Yeah, Titanic.
Yeah, Brian Thompson is the guy that gets killed in the first of it.
Mhm.
The punk.
Oh, that guy? Okay.
Yeah, and the psychologist is Earl Bean, Boen.
Well, he
Oh, okay.
lives because he's in the second movie.
Yeah, because he walks out the door
He's
when the
only
Terminator's
Yeah,
walking in.
Yeah, he's like, all right, good night. Yep. Anyways, great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks to everybody in the chat for
Yeah,
being here
thanks, everybody.
tonight. Is a lot of fun. Getting to talk about this and stuff. It kind of reminds me of, like, you know, being back in school or being back at work, just sitting around, shooting a breeze, talking about good movies.
Well, and it's one of these movies, like I say, where I brought up the point. You know, was it Sarah's dream or was he actually doing it? You know, like I say, you can converse over stuff like that. And
Right,
it
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
have to be
Or like,
contentious because it's like, wait,
yeah.
did this happen this way or not? Where I think movies today, you don't, you know, using a cliche, you know, water cooler talk. There aren't a lot of movies like that anymore where a significant number of the population has seen the film. Where it's like, I don't know that I could run into anybody really that's never
Well,
seen this movie.
yeah. The other thing is, nowadays you'd be actually going, is that a real dude or a
Yeah. No.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? Whereas, you know, instead we can talk about things like the burn length of the wicks on the
On the pipe bombs.
On
Yeah.
the pipe
bombs,
bombs,
yeah, and
yeah.
have like a 2-hour conversation about that. You know, those are the things that I kind of miss. Those quality shows. Instead, you're talking about, you know, turkey dragons that can't fit on a spaceship and fuel limits on jetpacks that you shouldn't even have. You know, it shouldn't even be a thing.
I thought our Pacer Pinto Gremlin
Yeah.
conversation
Yep.
was. I mean, you're not going to get that in a modern film.
Yeah.
You're just not.
Yeah. Well, now I'd be like, oh, is it a Tesla? I can't watch this movie.
Yeah, is that an e-vehicle or is that
Right.
Toyota whatever? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The Terminator didn't identify as a toaster. I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. But and the third movie, they had a female Terminator, and I was all for it, and then the movie just sucked. I was
Yeah,
like,
terrible.
how is this? You know, they replaced John Connor with that guy that wasn't that good.
And you know, really unnecessary given the first two movies.
Well, I know
mean,
why
it kinda
they did
wraps
the
it
third
all
one,
up.
because if you did it correctly, you could have done a good movie, but it was and then the other ones started out okay. Wasn't there one with like Jai Courtney in it or something? He was a Terminator and he didn't know it, and it just all
Yeah, that didn't
they were
work.
all weird. And then the other one where it was a complicated time jump story that didn't make any sense. And then of course you got the last one, which was just hot garbage. And they brought Linda Hamilton back, and I was excited for that. And they just made her terrible.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah.
I went
they
to see
made
that in the theaters. I was
yeah,
expecting more of it, and it was like
yeah.
just a complete letdown.
And the guy that played the newer Terminator, he did all right. He was an okay guy, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It just Arnold, he was like completely
Didn't
neutered or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was weird.
didn't
Once
like
Um,
once you have the first two
that,
films, it's hard to accept the other films.
right.
And
Yeah.
I hear that they're talking about rebooting it, and it's like, no, just stop.
Yeah. Stop.
they
Especially,
would be
I don't trust anybody to do anything like that these
no.
days. Let's be honest here. What's the last good thing that's new that you saw? To the chat too. I'm looking for answers here. What's the last good thing that you remember seeing, either TV
Maybe,
show
Well,
or
Deadpool and Wolverine.
or movie?
Deadpool and Wolverine.
yeah. I would for TV show. I would go with the what is it? Rogue Heroes.
I
It's
don't
a,
think I've seen
it's
that.
about
I
the
can't even think of a recent TV show I've watched.
it's about the SAS. It's loosely based
Oh,
on the SAS.
right. I haven't had time to watch that because those Eraserhead slow horses, right? I thought that it's a good show. I enjoyed that show. Um, I the Silo. I thought that was a decent show. Kind of the last season kind of started falling off a little bit, but from what I understand, it sticks to the books pretty well. But the first season was amazing. Um,
Streaming TV show of recent Fallout. I enjoyed Fallout.
I
Bush has got a good one, Altered Carbon, but only
altered,
season one.
yeah, only season one. Season one
Yep.
is really good. Uh,
The
So if you go
last
back,
original good thing,
Silo
Big
was
Trouble in
pretty
Little
good.
China from
The
1986.
first
there's some
Silo
other
was pretty
shows.
good. The first one,
Yeah,
I liked the
yeah,
first one better. First season better.
yeah.
There's other shows like Dark, and there's a string of them. I'm trying to think of it on Netflix. Dark was a German show, involved time travel. Um, Trying to think of the guy from Stargate that he had on Netflix also. But those are going back now. Geez, probably 6 years is before the lockdowns and everything. So recent television shows, other than like Fallout, and some other isolated ones here and there, I haven't really watched a lot of new television. It's funny, all the old television I'll watch.
Mhm. Well,
Um,
that's streaming services. Is like Friends is like the number one thing people are watching. They're not watching any of the new stuff, or it's all foreign on Netflix, which is not bad.
right.
There's a lot of good
Well,
stuff.
they're
Yeah,
either watching old stuff or anime.
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
anime I can still watch. Yeah.
it was called The Kingdom, I think. It was a Korean zombie like medieval thing. That was pretty
Hmm.
good. Uh, um,
See, that sounds good just from what
yeah.
you just described there. And what
Right.
was that on Netflix?
I can't remember what it was on. I
Yeah.
only watched like half of the one season, but so what it is set in medieval Korea, like 16th century, 15th century Korea or something. And
Yeah.
there's a zombie outbreak, but they want to try to keep it under wraps. And there's a war going on, and there's all this political intrigue. But then
Ooh.
there's zombies, and they've got limited weapons. It's not like they got like M60s or anything to shoot them
Right.
all down with. And so it's pretty cool.
See, I'd watch a show like that. There's a lot of good shows on Korean
Yeah.
television. So
Yeah. You basically there's a lot of foreign ones that are well made, but I'm trying to think. There was a show called Countdown it has what's his name in it? The guy that plays Soldier Boy on The Boys.
Oh, The Boys.
Yeah, he was in I think he was in like Paranormal or whatever that show was. I've never seen it, but anyway, he's in that, and that's pretty good.
You mentioned The Boys. I actually liked The Boys' first two seasons. I thought season 3 was getting away from them.
Oh,
I haven't watched it since.
It turned into garbage.
Yeah.
They're trying to make Homelander look like a bad guy, and he's the real hero. But it got way too political. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Too much on the nose with everything.
Yep.
And then the Starlight actress destroyed herself with plastic surgery or whatever.
Yeah.
but
It's unfortunate. Like I
yeah,
say, it was a decent show, and it's like, all right, I guess I'm not watching this one anymore.
yeah.
So
But okay, so like Adam Gray's saying, Deadwood and Mad Men, those are pretty old. Like Black Sails or whatever it
oh,
was.
Black Sails was the best.
Uh,
I paid. That was one of the few times I was willing to pay for a movie channel to make sure stars so I
yeah,
could get that.
yeah, it was good.
Eraserhead. He watched Dark. Yeah, Dark was
Yeah.
awesome.
Deadwood, the one with Anson Mount in it, Hell on Wheels. That was a good one. Um, that's a good show, Hell on Wheels. Um,
I never watched Mad Men or Deadwood. Sounds like
yeah,
I'd enjoy them.
Mad Men, it was kind of like Game of Thrones for me, where everyone was talking about it so much. I was like, these normal people like it. I'm not really into it.
Yeah.
And then I saw Game of Thrones, and after it was all done, I waited till it was all done, and then yeah, and it ended in a flaming pile of poop.
That's what I hear. I never got into it, but you know what? That's
Yeah,
what I did with 24. Is I didn't watch it originally. It got to be about 7 seasons in, and then I started binge watching it on it was either Netflix or Prime, whoever had it at the time. And I really love that show, and so I got through all 10 seasons of it, and now I've been like for years waiting for them to resolve Jack Bauer after he went off to Russia. It's like you can't
right.
just end this here. There's been talk about it. But Kiefer Sutherland wants a decent
Mhm.
script, and it would have to make sense. Well, the amount of time that's passed, you
Right,
could totally
right.
buy in. Okay, now Kiefer somehow has gotten out of Russia, or they let him go. Something along those lines,
Mhm.
where there's one final crisis that Jack Bauer is going to deal with. That would, and if you don't want to do it on network television, that you got the streaming services, I would totally buy in on that show.
A good show was Mindhunter, but they only had one season, and why they won't make another one, I don't know. Or maybe, yeah, it was only one season, I think. But it was a great show, really engaging. I was interested in it. Expanse started out amazing.
Yeah,
It was spectacular, but as soon as they discovered the alien portal thing and whatever, it kind of fell off.
it kind of
Yeah,
Travelers is the other show I'm thinking of that Brad
yeah,
Wright wrote that was on Netflix. That was only 3 seasons, but it was really
right,
good, and you could have kept going the way this show
mhm,
ended. So anyone that's not seen that show, I would recommend it.
right. Yeah, it just, so what it shows me is that people are capable of making good shows.
Yeah.
It's just they're literally choosing not to do it. Um,
Well, if you have an agenda going in, you're
yeah,
not writing a story, you're writing to an agenda, whatever it is. It doesn't even matter what it is. It can't possibly turn out well. What's the movie that people make fun of with the wheat harvest that's in slow motion? Oh, I
you
know.
talking about Gladiator, where he's walking and
No,
touching it.
it the spaceships are powered or coal fired spaceships and
Are you talking
oh,
about
no
the new
Rebel
one that
Moon.
came out, Rebel Moon?
Rebel Moon. Yeah,
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 that okay. So I saw the trailer for Rebel Moon, and I was like, "Oh, this looks interesting."
right.
And then it was just terrible.
It looked like
I,
hot garbage. I
it did.
just uh,
yeah,
Muppets in space.
yeah.
That would have been better. But it was terrible. It
yeah,
had no character development. The characters were as shallow could be.
yeah.
It was garbage.
I mean, from
Um,
reviews I've seen, there are literally like a couple of scenes where everyone's standing around doing exposition about themselves.
mhm,
Introducing you to where they're the people that are in this show. They should already know each other. So I shouldn't have to do an exposition dump telling you about myself. You already know me. Is the way
right.
I've read how those scenes took
Exactly.
place.
Right. That'd be like me when it'd be like, "Hey, how's it going, oldest gamer? The oldest gamer on the internet that has his own show and likes to stream games like Fortnite. Hey, what's
Yeah,
happening, man?" And then
yeah.
yeah, exactly. And I agree with Babs. I have not seen Downton Abbey, but I have watched The Gilded Age, and I really like it. It's better than Bridgerton and all that other nonsense. Um, that that's out there where yeah those
I know a lot of people like Downton Abbey.
yeah it sounds really, I've seen like clips and stuff, so it looks pretty good. But
It
yeah,
was it, but
I
it,
like
it too. It gets old after a while.
what's that,
The Downton
Downton Abbey?
Abbey.
Oh, okay. Well, I like the Gilded Age because it's shot really well, the story's pretty decent. um uh the actors in it are pretty good, and it shows. I like how they treat like the so there's a there's a black woman in it that works for she's from the black side of the society, but at the time they had their own rich people and culture and whatever, and I like how they treat it all. So
Hmm.
it's pretty well done.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I said, Boo. Just because I like it doesn't mean I have one. And yeah, there's so many good shows, and I'm just waiting for more to come out. I think we might have made it through the dark patch of 2018 to right now, where all this stuff that was in production got super wokeified and had to have all kinds of nonsense in it that didn't really affect the story, or affected the story negatively, instead of just having a good story with good characters.
Well, I don't have any hope for Avengers Doomsday. I keep seeing too much.
Oh, because
Yeah,
it was conceived and made during that dark times.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's got to be anything that production starts now and after. So it'll be a few years before we start seeing.
See, what I was hoping is that when they started ditching writers and whatnot, that they would have brought in Ryan Reynolds and his crew. And the rumor on one of the, I won't mention the channel, they were talking about it, where it was going to have Deadpool being more a central point of the film, which would make sense. I don't know where bringing in allegedly She-Hulk and all these other people into a film dealing with Doctor Doom and everything else, making Cap potentially not a bad guy, but because of what he did at the end of Endgame being a focal point, that's a problem for me. So I think they're just all over the place. Obviously I haven't seen a script, and all of it's a lot of rumor, but nothing I've seen has me enthused about seeing that film.
Now, the
No,
general
me
rule is
either.
if I'm excited for something, it's going to suck. I don't know
Well,
why,
it's
but
like the
it's just
latest
how it
Tron
works out.
movie.
Yeah.
It's like the latest Tron movie. I've even posted on X where 5 months ago I'm like, oh, this has me interested, and then last week I'm like, yeah, no, I've checked it off my list. I'm not going to go see it.
Well, usually the first sign the movie's not going to be good is it has Jared Leto in it.
Yeah,
And I don't
I
think
was willing to let that go because I
I
didn't
don't
see his other film, but I was going to give it a chance. And
I don't think he's a bad actor. It's just everything he's in is crap.
yeah,
yeah. The nail in the coffin was that they made him the main character. So him as a like a villain or something in it, and not the main character is one thing. But
Yeah.
well, I think the nail in the coffin was having a Tron movie without Tron.
yeah,
Right. Yeah, exactly.
without
And
the original
apparently,
characters.
yeah, and apparently, the either was it Q or what's his face? Not Jeff Bridges. No, Jeff Bridges. No, who's the other actor in the Tron movies?
Boxlighter. Or,
Yeah, Bruce Boxleitner.
No,
he's
Boxleitner, but who's his partner in the first film? He's Clue in the second film.
I did not like the second film.
No, but so who's the actor? Is it Jeff
I
Bridges?
think so.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently he only has a cameo in the most recent
Right.
Yeah,
film.
he's in the trailer to try to
he's a
bait.
program.
I think he's in there, right?
Yeah.
And so I was explaining that to my son, and he's like, "Wait a minute. So the person that's in the first film is not in this film? No. Well, what about the guy? No, he's a cameo." And he's like, "What does he mean?" And I said, "I think he's like literally at the end of the film." I said, "I don't know that for sure, but it's
Right.
like, how can you do that?"
I didn't like the second one. For me, there's only one Tron movie, and it's the original OG one.
There was another actor that was in this movie. He worked
Jeff
really
Bridges?
hard, working out and stuff, working his body,
Yeah.
and he was only in it for about 5 seconds. So he
See,
must have been in it. It must have been in a bunch of other scenes, but they just used 5 seconds.
Bruce, you're talking about this Tron movie, right? The overweight girl is physically stronger than literally all of the men. Is she a program though, or is she just a human?
I think she's a human, isn't she? I thought
'Cause
the electronic characters were Leto and whoever Leto's boss is in the film.
Oh no, The Expanse season 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, are you talking about the Mars Marine?
Yeah, where she's in a powered
Yeah.
suit. I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about. Yeah, she's not overweight. She's New
I
Zealand.
didn't mind her.
She's New Zealand.
She's from New Zealand. Yeah.
But no, but kind of to that point, we see a lot of television shows and movies where you have a female character that's outplaying her role.
Hmm.
Like, you know,
Mhm.
I'm 4 foot nothing, and I'm taking on a guy at 7 feet tall. You know, just to be an over exaggeration. Oh, I was thinking movies. You were mentioning movies. The John Wick sequel, Ballerina. I actually found that movie completely acceptable. I enjoyed it, and I want them to make a sequel, but they probably won't.
I haven't seen it because I thought it was just going to be girl boss woke
No,
nonsense.
she wasn't a girl boss. She gets her ass beat around a few times.
A
She's
good
not overplaying her height. She has skills. I mean, she's not, she's trained like
right.
but
Yeah,
the thing that was putting me off that had me worried is that she was going to, because the trailers made it seem like she was going to be equal to or beat John Wick, which he couldn't possibly have because there was John Wick 4. And that's resolved in the movie. She doesn't beat him. He beats her. And so, like I say,
I
I
forgot
enjoyed
about
the film a
scene.
lot.
She like beats all these men in arm wrestling, and then beats a robotic arm.
I told you she's from New Zealand.
No, she is a big woman, but she's
Yeah.
not going to be stronger than a robot arm for men.
Then we need Arnold. Then Arnold can fight the robot arm. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just there were so many. Drummer from The Expanse. I liked her character. I
Yeah.
thought she was appropriately strong, but not like she's overweight. She isn't. Again, the
Not
answer
overweight.
is New Zealand. I understand why you disliked her. She kind of had RBF the whole show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not saying that that's like a deal breaker or anything, but maybe that was just how she played the character, or she can't act, and that's how she really is all the time. Yeah,
No, you're
but
talking about strong female characters. No, this is an older show. It's 10 years ago, but Dark Matter, that was on for 3 seasons. There was a few actresses in that film. One was playing an android or cyborg, and one's, I think she's the pilot. I forget her role. But they were all great characters. Not overplaying their roles either.
The what was it? Penny Dreadful. The first season of that was pretty good.
I've not seen that.
Yeah, that's got crap. He played trying to think who all was in that. It's got Josh Hartnett in it. He's like a werewolf or something in that.
Oh wow.
There's a guy that plays Dorian Gray. If you know anything about him, where he's got a secret painting, and
Yep.
it does get kind of gay.
What show is it?
It's called Penny Dreadful.
I've seen the movie Dorian Gray, so yeah.
It has like these witch chicks in it in like the other season, and man, one of them is hot, super hot. So that part was really good. But it's an interesting show. I thought it was entertaining. Yeah, that's it. Booch knows who I'm talking about. Hecate, I don't know how you say her name, but yeah, she was smoking. Then she like turns into like a demon looking thing, but it's okay. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, yeah, I just waiting for some good shows to come out. I saw Dark Wolf, the like prequel spinoff to Terminalist. It was all right. It was pretty good. Taylor Kitsch did pretty good in that. I know he was a popular character in the Terminalist, and the way it ended, I think a lot of people were like, "What? Say what?" So, also, I like John Carter. the movie.
Hmm.
That just they didn't market it correctly. They didn't name it correctly. Nobody knew what it was. You
Yeah,
know,
if they had
Edgar
called it
Rice.
the Princess
Right.
of Mars and put her on the poster, everybody had gone to see it.
Yeah,
I must have been one of the few people that saw it in the theater, but
I
I think
saw it
you're
in
right.
the theater.
Yeah,
It
but
was. I loved
Yeah,
it. It
I
was
missed it
great.
in the theater.
yeah,
She was hot in that too, and I love the spaceships or the flying ships and
Hmm.
the Martian guys with the forearms and stuff, and that whole thing. I liked it, and a lot of people said they didn't like the movie. I don't get it,
Yeah, me
but
neither.
a lot of people like other movies that I don't like. So
right. But I think you're right. If they had renamed the film, it probably would have done at
yeah,
least better at the box office. But
right.
that's a movie I've rewatched when I still had cable. It was on like HBO or whatever, and it's like, yeah, no, I
I
like
had
that.
no idea. Also, that move, the book it was based off, was written in 1911.
Oh
So it's like
wow,
Yeah, it's
old,
an old
yeah,
book.
it's like super old school sci-fi. I listened to the
Books are
audiobook a
great.
couple months
Yeah,
back. It was pretty good. Um, had flying machines. The movie kind of basically covered the whole thing. They added a few things here and there, but the book was really good.
yeah,
Um, and there's multiple ones of it.
yeah. There's a bunch of.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty good. Um, and then if you look at like all the art that goes with it and ancillary stuff, and there were pulp magazines and whatever, but yeah, and they put a lot of money into that movie too.
Yeah,
And it had like Mark Strong in it and a couple of other big names. It was pretty cool.
yeah. Forget the like
Yeah,
the king of the green Martians. He was
yeah,
somebody, I can't remember who that was.
right. The Tars Tarkus, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I liked their whole culture. I thought that was cool. The ruins, how it all looked, the aesthetics, it was really nice. And it had a traveling city, which I think was not a thing in the books, but it made the city cool.
yeah. Well, guys, that was a great show, great discussion afterward too.
Yeah.
yeah,
All the
had a good
all the
time.
people and stuff.
Yeah, like I said, it was, just like kind of hanging around the water cooler or whatever. For me, it would be the back of the launch truck with
Yeah,
everybody waiting for the planes to take off or recover.
I'm just look. Oh yeah, it was William Defoe.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, thanks guys. Want to go around the horn real quick? What do you got, Shieldwall?
On
Probably the same as what did I got?
yeah, Thursday I'm going to be on Rome of the Empire's channel at 5 Pacific Standard Time, where we will be going over. Hold on, it's
Nature attacks or something.
yeah, Nature Strikes Back horror movie kind of things, like you know
Cujo,
Cujo, stuff like that. I have an
The
awesome
Edge.
pick that Roman is just going to hate, so
Yeah,
it's gonna be a good time.
good.
So yeah, please tune in for that. Again, thanks to the chat. It's always great hanging out with you guys,
Yeah.
everybody. So
Yeah, oldest gamer. What do you got?
Fridays I've been on Friday Night Shite with Trev Retro. Check out his channel; it's newer. Then usually I'm doing wrench duties on B sides at 9 o'clock Eastern. So make sure to
awesome.
stop in and say hi to Adam and
Nice.
Babs. I'm gonna be back here in 2 weeks with you, Jacob,
Yeah,
watching Predator.
yeah, that'll be fun.
All right, that's another great one.
Yeah,
Yep,
Yep.
yep, yeah. And I also will be on Roman's show on Thursday and back here for Star Trek DS9.
Oh yeah, that's a fun. I like doing that. DS9
Yeah,
is my favorite
we'll
Star
be
Trek.
done with that this time next year. Yeah,
I guess something to look forward to.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we got. Yeah, then definitely thanks to the chat for
Mhm.
all the info and everything. Uh,
yeah.
Always good. Pretty, have a pretty good chat most of the time. So
No, it was fun just with the
good
three of
time.
us. That was a good
Yeah,
chat for the movie.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a good movie. It could have just been. I think two of us could have held this down. It's so much to talk about, but it's great having you on, Oldest Gamer. It's nice
Yeah.
having somebody kind of from the same time frame as me. So if I made a reference, he knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Well, guys, thanks for being on. Hope everybody has a good week, and we will see y'all next time. Have a good one, everybody. Later.
Yep. Later.
All I can say, McKay, is you take a hell of a long time to say goodbye.
Well, so long. So long.
See you around, Burton.
Never can tell.
Good boy.
Happy trails, Hans.
Goodbye.
Good boy.
Goodbye, bro.
Goodbye, Arab.
Goodbye, Northman.